Oh, there it is. There's our home. We made it. This is such a good little view right here, actually. Oh, not that. We got some of the trees coming in. Oh, okay. Moment of truth. Can I take 2 boats up at the same time? Realistically, I could go fix my elytra really quickly. Nah, this is going well. Oh, look at it. It's beautiful. It's so close. That is a steep hill. I don't know if we're making it up this side. There's been a few changes since last episode. We had a little live stream where we kind of expanded the pathways a little bit. Not a whole lot of extra trees, mainly over there. We'll take these guys over there and I'll show you. But since we're here, might as well look at this pathway. This guy extends all the way to the back door here, and then for now, until I decide if I want to add more houses over here, I'm thinking of adding another house over here, maybe, I'm not sure, and then maybe one all the way over there, kind of near that little hill. So I haven't decided what to do with this path, so I think this is a good stopping point for now. Let me head over here, and then I try to do something a little different to kind of bring in a little bit more color. This isn't going to stay exactly like this, but for now it's going to be just fine. This was a pretty large wall. I think it was like 3 blocks high, grass wall. So it kind of made sense to add some type of stone retaining wall, I think. I think it looks okay. We're probably going to add some more trees like right in the middle of it to kind of break up the gray. And then we'll add more trees along this side. And then nothing much going on over here yet. Still trying to decide what to do. And then let's see. We added a couple more trees to kind of fill in all those gaps that we talked about at the end of last episode, especially on this side here. This is where I think having all of those trees in the background, you can't notice them, you can't see all the detail, but having them there really breaks up the kind of like that blank empty space that was kind of in the background, and it makes it just look more full, even though I think that is the furthest tree, or maybe that one is right there. There's nothing else past those trees, but it looks like there might be, right? So it worked out to kind of just add a few more kind of blocking the view back there. So my idea with these guys, and it's almost nighttime, so we don't have a lot of time, is I want to try and have them kind of running around in this area, at least one of them over here, and then one over here, because if we're close enough to them and they're like leashed underground somehow, they'll kind of sprint around a little hectic like this, exactly like this. And then we'll maybe go and grab some rabbits and add them to that side. Maybe I'll put one fox over here. You know what? Maybe I should probably breed them first and get a couple of them. I'll put a fox over here, some foxes over there. Yes, I do not have any berry bushes or sweet berries. So looks like not breeding them today. I could have sworn I had some somewhere. I guess not. Maybe? Nope. Last chest? Nope, nothing. Okay, actually have no idea if this is going to work. My idea is... Oh, I also grabbed a bee's nest. Let's put one of these guys down somewhere. Right here. Maybe? It still looks pretty good, honestly. Kind of fits in. I like it. This one has bees, doesn't it? Oh, I sure hope so. I hear them. I think I hear them. Okay. They'll pop out eventually, and hopefully they'll stick around these flowers and just kind of hover. Maybe just attach it to like there. You don't really notice it. I'll move around a little bit more and you don't even notice the leads there. Maybe I should try that. Let's try that over here. I mean, there's a tree branch right here. That might probably be just fine. We're going to attach it to this guy. And you won't even notice him attached to a lead. He'll run around a little bit more. Maybe that's the better idea. How's this guy doing? We'll notice him. Look at him. Going to sleep. Very cute. It's something. Once we get a couple more, maybe it'll look better. I'd like to add rabbits, but those guys are hard to control. It is finally the day we tackle the interior. I can't keep living like this. It's chaos in here. It's just gonna keep getting worse. I keep adding shulker boxes. There's no organization. I keep adding things. There's a hole in my floor. It's time. We gotta do the interior today. I tried my best to put it off for as long as I could, but I can't keep living like this. I have to figure out the layout for how I want to get all the way up to the 5th floor. I don't even know how many floors do we have. Like 5 floors, 3 floors, and I don't know how to do that. It's not something I've been good at like ever. I can build an outside just fine because there's structure to it. There's no you can build a massive wall and put a window in front of it, and that's pretty good. That's good enough. But you get inside, and it is like, it's a whole different story. I've never been good at it, but today we're gonna try. It's gonna be tough. Uh, I have an idea of kind of like a color palette that I'd like to try and attempt to do. It's just mainly spruce and like dark oak and some of the mangrove wood and maybe some more of the sandstone walls. For the most part, it's not going to be anything crazy. I have Pinterest open. I have Instagram open with people who are much better at building interiors than I am, and I'm looking at their builds, trying to get ideas, trying to get inspiration, and it's gonna be interesting. So I have to collect a little bit more dark oak. In fact, I might go buy some from Sky, and then I have to grab more sand. I have a decent amount left from building the outside, but I feel like we're probably gonna need a little bit more. So I have a couple more things to collect, and then I think we're gonna work on the entryway first, and hopefully that'll make it kind of, once we get this entryway in, maybe everything else will flow together a little bit better. I have no idea. I really have no idea what's gonna happen here. This might be awful, but we're gonna try, and it's gonna be great. We're gonna have a good time. Put some slabs there. Kind of looks bad. Off to a good start. I want to mix in the polished andesite and the new polished tough block. I think they kind of look good together. I don't know. It's going to be super good looking, but might as well give it a shot. So I'm thinking too high is probably a good start. Oh, actually, you know what? I don't really like that either. Oh man, okay. Figured you guys could see my thought process at least a little bit to kind of gauge how I put this all together, because like I said, I'm winging it. I really have no idea. I have like a general, I want this to go up and I want it to go like a hallway and then go back down to match that height of where this door is, but that's really all I got. Kind of like that. It's an interesting looking entrance. I don't know if I like this. Let's put this one here. Okay. Do this and then some striped. It's really dark. Kind of looks good. And then I see if we add like the oak in there, it looks pretty good. Something like that. It's a little too perfect. Let's do let's do this one. I have no idea if this is gonna look good or not. Really no idea. And then I need lanterns and then like a sign, maybe. Let's do some weird pattern. I don't know. Oh, actually, you know what? I kind of like that. Let's do like that and then say simply place. And then opposite. There we go. Simply's place. Oh, that looks good. And then I don't like this gap here. I didn't really do much. It's cute. It's something. It's not awful. It's not great. It's not awful. The inside is next, and I'm thinking for the floor it'll be kind of a mixture of spruce slabs and spruce wood. Something that kind of goes like this. And it'll be, I kind of want that. Give me that back. I think I want it to be like at least 4, 5 wide. And then, not sure what to do with the walls here. I guess we'll just fill in as far as I want to go first before I go too crazy with the strip spruce wood. I'd rather have it more of the strip spruce with like accent of the slabs. We'll see if this looks good. Something like this. It's going to get real dark in here real quick. How tall do we want it? Because the next floor is probably going to start. The bottom floor is going to be there. Do we want it to go all the way up? See, this is the tough part. I basically have to make decisions on how things are going to go from here on out, right? Or maybe I guess I don't. Maybe we can just have fun with it and like, if I have to tear it down, I have to tear it down. That's probably the better mindset here. Because if I try to make it perfect, if I try to do something too perfect, it's going to take forever to get done and I'm not going to enjoy it. We'll make the ceiling go all the way to the top, and if that doesn't look very good, we'll just bring it back down. Easy peasy. Hopefully you guys don't hate it. I think it turned out pretty good. Oh man, man, the big roof really helped, honestly. Extending the ceiling all the way out. Oh, I think that did great. And the paintings that they added, I love the new paintings that are in the game. Look at that. It's such a cute little photo. I had one there. I don't remember if this one was in before. I think it wasn't. Anyways, it's cute. Before we kind of do a little walkover, I want this guy to go here. Yeah. Yeah. I like it. Maybe I'll move him back a little bit, but I think this is a good start, at least. I don't expect that I'm going to go into this much detail on the rest of the rooms today, especially since we have to go all the way to this roof. Let's take a look from coming inside the door, right? We come in, we got a nice green carpet. I don't know if it matches. I think it might because we got a little bit of extra green that kind of pops out and stands out in some areas, and I think it looks good. We got the moss carpet, which has a good texture to it, mixed in with the green carpet, and I think that looks good. Little walkway, runway carpet. I think that looks good. I don't have any leather, but I want this to be like a coat rack and put a little coat on this guy. Let's see. These are cool. If you get the copper rods and put torches on them, they're really good candlestick holders. And if you flip one upside down, it's a pretty cool little candlestick holder there. Let's see. Love the table. I think this turned out really good. I can't put anything on this side. Maybe I can put, if I do some cool things with the armor stands, because you can manipulate these to get things like that little pot right there. I might be able to do stuff like that here, but I kind of want to keep it mostly vanilla for now, and then maybe I'll ask Pizza to add some more decorations later. But I think the color choices are good, at least for this room. We just extended up to the ceiling. We got a little bit of a rafter beam going across, and then to keep everything lit up, I added these little light, hang down light things, which I think look pretty good. I mean, they're a little goofy looking, but the lantern kind of fits like perfectly in the center there. So I think it's a cool little effect, and I like the color a lot. Because I added red, I wanted to do like another type of red coloring, and the banners, I just went, I don't really have a lot of experience with banners, so I just did like a small gradient with like, I think I did purple with blue gradient on the bottom, and then an orange gradient on the bottom, and then a red gradient on the top. So it has like red and then like a bluish middle, and then an orange bottom. I think it looks pretty good. I think it kind of matches the mangrove wood, especially since we have a ton of it in different places here. And then we got the staircase that has kind of like the railing. If you turn the stairs in and face them this way when you place them, it kind of gives this little railing effect, which is nice. I think it looks good. But yeah, this is this entryway. I don't think I'm going to stick with this color throughout the build. I noticed that in a lot of people's interior designs, they have each room kind of has a different wall color, which makes sense, I think. So it'll stick with like partially. Sometimes we'll have the walls kind of look like this, and then there's another design that I'll show you for this room that I think I'm going to try and see if it looks good. I have no idea if it will or not. Because we have this kind of decorated, I might just decide to design the rooms first and like kind of get a layout for all the rooms that I'll have here, because I think that'll be a little easier when it comes to actually putting in more decorations. I don't know if that's the right move or not, so we'll see how efficient it is. But I think we're going to get this room kind of dialed in, and then I have no idea how we're going to get to the next floors. Maybe a spiral staircase right here, or... yeah, I have no idea. We'll figure it out. I'm liking the way it's coming together. This is the first time I've done this, so please be gentle. I'm learning. It's a learning process. I'm sure that there's probably better tables and stuff you could do, but I like it. I think it looks good. It's a good amount of detail. For me, at least. Slowly coming together. We gotta adjust a couple more things, but I think this is how the room's gonna be. I still have to add a ceiling here. I'm not really sure exactly what to do. I'm thinking about putting like a spruce ceiling here, and then maybe extending these over to be like a beam or something. Then I can add light in here, because it's gonna get dark really quickly. Right now I only have a couple torches lighting everything up, and it is dark. I think it's still safe if I take away some of the torches, but it's cutting it real close. So here's this room. I have no idea what to do with it. I think it's the entrance from this little patio area. So I don't really know what to do with this. I think this side would look good if I had maybe a little kitchen or something, and then maybe a dining table and like a runway, like kind of like how we did this thing. It might look good if we do something similar, like a cool little carpet pattern. I'm not really sure. But because this is now a too thick wall, because right behind this is the outside wall, um, it shrunk the room a little bit, which is okay. And this design is a pretty common design. I really like the way it looks. I'm gonna put that torch back because it's kind of dark. What you do is you take like a spruce plank and, or not a spruce plank, just a plank and the stair, and then put a stripped log on top of it, and it adds a pretty cool little wall detail, little texture. I think it looks pretty good. I see this used pretty often. And then unfortunately with the way the windows are, because they're kind of inset here, it's like it was really tough to figure out exactly what to do with these windows. I mean, I didn't choose to do anything crazy, but um, they're so flat on the inside. So I added like stairs on the inside or on the bottom and top. And unfortunately, it's like hugging this wall, which I don't typically like, but I think it still looks okay, especially if we add like some type of detail here. It might look okay. And then this side is not even a window, it's the bookshelves. So we might have to figure out what to do with those. I think I've seen these kind of used as a decoration for like cabinets and stuff. So yeah, this side might be a kitchen. I don't know yet. I don't really know how to lay out something like this. I don't even know if these should be like separate rooms or if it should stay open like this or not. And now we have to figure out how we're going to get to the top there, because the way that this is laid out, I made this so tall that we don't really have any other options for staircases except like this wall here. It's either going to be a spiral staircase or just like a staircase that goes like this, but it's going to be in the way of the entrance, which is going to be a shame, but I don't really have any other choices. Because this doesn't go all the way up. I could add a staircase like here, but then it doesn't go all the way to the top. It'd be a weird thing. So this is going to be a tough one. I'm actually not sure what to do, but I think we need more lighting. So I'm going to try to do the same thing I did with this. But instead I'm going to add a lantern on top of it so that we can actually get good lighting in here. It kind of fits. Might change it. I'll put another one on this side. There we go. That adds a little bit more lighting. I really got to figure out a cool design for wall lanterns. For the walls, I actually cleaned up the inside of this wall a little bit. It was pretty weird looking because on the outside here we had this part kind of inset, and it kind of just it made it awkward on the inside. I cleared that away and made it flat on that side and this side, because this side was like tucked in and over one. It was just a weird angle, but flattening out the wall there opened up some space in here and kind of makes it look a little cleaner. I think the best bet to get this staircase in the right position is to figure out how we want these rooms to lay out. And this is going to be really interesting because we have a different height here than there, and then that room's going to be really awkward. I don't even know. I think that it would make sense if that was its own room, because why would there be two doors to get to the same place? I don't know. We'll figure it out. We need to figure out how to get up here first, and I think we're going to do the ground level like right here so that we have these kind of on the same level, so it's not like an awkward height or anything. Plus we don't have a lot of room to go down, and it's better not to waste all this space here. If we make it so that the floor starts here, I think we'll kind of have better luck at making this staircase look good. Maybe this piece is kind of needs to be here, so I guess we'll start the staircase here and see if it makes it all the way down in a good spot. One thing we can try is just maybe use this open space over here, make like a platform where the staircase, see, I don't want it to be like too far this way, so I don't want to come up like this and go this way, because then it'll block the view of the entrance. So we might have to figure out how to connect it on this side. Something like this could work. And then I don't like the way that looks. I mean, it works though. Like, this is a pretty decent spot for it to be. It doesn't really block off the entrance all that much, but it looks a little goofy. We got to figure out how to make it not look like that. Oh boy, it sure is coming along. I think we have most of the floors laid out. There is still a lot to do with the interior decorations and stuff. I think it's going to help me in the long run to kind of have a room guide, I guess. I'm not really sure how to do this yet, like I've said 100 times now. But I think that this is going to help if I have all the floors laid out. So starting here, we kind of left off where we wanted to get the staircase all up and running. If we walk on in, it doesn't take up too much of the view. I'm more worried about it on this side, but again, not too bad. Still can see the awesome entrance we made. We can start with the downstairs entrance. I have an idea of how we want this to go. I'm not going to work on it today, but this is where most of the redstone stuff's going to go anyways. So we got a little basement. This worked out with the layout of this wall here, so we can actually get through. Let's see, we have a couple of things I want to add here. This is going to be a good spot for like a little decoration stuff. We got that spot, which will be good for decoration. And then I'm thinking of adding like a chandelier or something right here. I think that'd be cool. And then maybe even one right there, like two of them. I think that'd be a good look. So then we come over here. We got like a little window area. I'm not really huge on keeping this. We might change it up. I wanted to change this pillar to be a little different as well as that one. I might change it. We'll see. When we head on over here, we got a good, like, cool little walk up here. It's not perfect. We can get a good view of that. That's why I wanted to keep this little entrance open. And then all the way up here, we're going to add, I'm thinking more shelves right here. And then you know how when you go up a staircase, people just line the walls with picture frames? We're probably going to do that too. It's the only thing I can think of to like make this not as plain. It still looks pretty good plain, but we can do more. Have no idea what to do here. I wanted it to be a storage area, but with the way that these are kind of sticking out, I could fill the wall in, but then we'd only have like a 3 block gap here. So I'm not really sure what to do there. We'll figure it out. We have like a little weird area here, which is why I wanted the chandelier to be here. I think it'd be kind of a cool spot to have another one. There's not really much to see. We got some good railing here and then a small little platform which leads to the patio. This is just weird. Like the building's weird, so the interior kind of has to match that. So we come over here. We got maybe like a storage room area. I'm not really sure. Again, they're beautiful outside, but on the inside, they're getting really hard to deal with. This staircase looks pretty good. And then up here this is a tough area. There's a lot of open space, and I'm really not sure what to do with that. I kind of kept the same theme of like a step up that we had down here. You can see right there. I tried to mimic that a little bit. I don't know if I'll keep it. I don't necessarily like having this massive pillar in the way. Again, I'm really not sure what to do. So over here, maybe like a cool little office area. We got a cool window and then like a ladder up. Think this will be the main bedroom. I'm not sure. I have to have my bed somewhere, and I think that like a cool master bedroom right here would be cool. I don't know if I want to block it off or not. We'll see. Like I said, I think having all of these rooms kind of laid out, and then once I start to decorate them, it'll kind of be easier to see the flow of it. I have ideas, like just with the way that the room layout went. Like this had the reason there's a ladder here is because I put this like wall here for the brown glass because it looked good from afar. So I kind of had to stick with it and just roll with it. And I think a ladder there is the only thing that kind of makes sense. There was a weird divot here, and like this post I believe shows to the outside. Yeah, so we had to do something fun with that. So it'll probably stay like that. And then to get to the next level, I thought about putting a spiral staircase there, but again, because of that thing, we kind of just had to go with the ladder, but I didn't want to take a ladder up. So we have the staircase here, and also, real quick, still have this patio out here that we have to figure out what to put here. Still not sure, but at least we have a door, so I think all the doors are now in place and it is safe on the inside. But the staircase here, we got a little Harry Potter walk-in door under the stair room. Not really sure what to add there. Maybe it'll be fun. We could add our bed in here and make it a full Harry Potter room. That might be pretty funny. We might do that. And then we could come up here. We got a staircase that goes all the way up. It was a tight fit. I had to kind of position it in a weird way so that it is a very big step up from that layer to this layer. To where like this room was and all the windows lined up again. It's a little strange. I think I'm gonna put most of my like crafting tables and ender chests up here just because naturally I'll come up here and probably easily come over here and get into this room a little bit. I'm not sure. Might add some railing here. I don't know. I don't know what to do with the open hole in the ground. I think I might leave it, but we'll see. And so we got the walls here. This is similar to what we did downstairs, except we're using dark oak wood as this instead of the stripped oak wood. But I wanted to add a kind of a different texture to the walls because I don't know. I didn't really have a good reason for it. I thought that having here, I'll show you what it was. Having too much of the sandstone, just you can see it there. Like it's too flat. So I wanted to add a little bit of texture to the area, but then you come up this staircase, and it's just It's just half and half. So I don't know if we'll keep this. And then unfortunately that has to stay there because a window relies on that mangrove slab being there. So we're going to ignore that. Then we come up this staircase. So there's two different ways to get up here. Kind of skip this part. You can go upstairs or you can go downstairs to another floor, which is where that staircase or that ladder below leads to. And we have like a little cubby here and another ladder there. There's so much going on in this house. Like I could probably take multiple episodes to fill this out. So we'll see how far we get with all the interior like decoration stuff, but at least we have a floor plan in the house now. It's not just a empty house. So over here I'm thinking of adding another storage area. It's going to be tough. I have no idea what to do with all this. Like this might be a cool little like bookshelf area, but this just goes right back down here. And then there is I'm gonna put the fireplace, I think, on this floor because we do have a chimney, and I don't have anywhere else to put like a fire pit because that's where it starts, and this isn't a good spot for it. And then if we come down here, like this is a pretty decent spot. It'd be cool. It makes sense if it went all the way down, but if we went all the way down, we'd be at the staircase here, and I don't want to move it. There's really no other place for it to go. So I think we're gonna have to stick with it being randomly on the what floor is this? Is this the third floor? The third floor? The fourth floor? We're gonna have it on the fourth floor, and then we'll maybe decorate this area a little bit more because of that. So we have the ladder here that goes up 2 floors. Again, like this is an interesting. We have so many more floors to look at. That goes up 2 more floors. It actually leads up to over here. So we saw this. We have a hole right here because I'm gonna bring down the chimney, like I just said. And then I put a spiral staircase in right here just because I don't know if it looks good. I might remove it. Everything in here I might change. Like none of this is like set in stone. It can change at any point. If I find something else you guys hate it or have better ideas, I'm definitely open to change just about everything here. So this floor is going to be weird. We have different window heights. Maybe I'll add like a balcony here or something so we can see out the windows. I tried to set it up so each floor where there was windows, we could actually see out of them. And technically these aren't windows that we can see out of, but it still, in my mind, makes sense to try at least to line them up that way. But this lines up with this window here. It looks like it must be raining outside. It seems really foggy. But you can take up this this ladder, and then you end up in this room. No idea what to do here. Again, probably more storage, but it leads out onto this walkway, and then the rest of the ladder goes up to the floor, the last floor, the highest floor that we just came up on with the spiral staircase. And I don't know what to do here either. An enchantment room or like a bookshelf room would definitely make sense here, and like this is where I could put my enchanting station or something. Again, like I really have no plans for each room. I just wanted to get the floor layout in. Otherwise, I would have probably never finished this. But I think that's it. I think that's all the floors covered. I might have missed one. I really honestly don't know. I have so many different floors and I have so many different ways to get to them, which I think is kind of fun. I think it matches the like the weirdness of the outside, the weird odd shape. I think kind of having it be split up into multiple floors also kind of adds to that a little bit, makes it fun at least, which will be fun to decorate for me. I don't know how much I'll get done. I definitely need to get a storage room set up because I cannot leave all of my stuff in here. We're gonna move on to at least trying to get some more decoration in here done a little bit. I don't know how intense I'm gonna go. There's 6 floors, 5 floors, 6 floors that we have to cover, and that's gonna take a really long time. So I doubt that we'll finish all of it in this episode, but we're definitely going to get, I'd hope the first floor done, but it also depends on if I decide to do multiple rooms here or not. So we'll just get the decorations that I know I can add first, and then we might figure out something else to do for the rest of it. Can't forget to light the candles. There we go. This is very dangerous to have in my hand. This house is like almost completely wood. There we go. It's a nice something. Is it a chandelier? I don't know. It looks cool, I think. Uh I think it'll be not the main centerpiece, but it's a unique looking thing. It breaks up the wall, which is good. and we got another one up there. And then we actually went through and organized and sorted everything up into the storage room here. I really like the way this looks. I think it's a pretty cool little thing. It's nothing crazy. I took use of the weird shape we had because of the windows here. So we have 2 different levels of chests. Doesn't really mean anything. It was just me trying to not make the wall so flat. Kind of got some organization going on. Not a whole lot. Most of these are actually kind of full already. This side is pretty much all full. So we have a lot of stuff here. And then I think I'm going to use the barrels for like storage for the shulker boxes. Right now these are all my empty ones. And I think it'll be good. It'll be good enough for now. We can always add more storage later, but this is probably going to be our little bulk storage, I guess. So we got a little bit of decoration here. We got some of the banners from down below that we used in the entrance. I really like this pattern, so we'll probably use it more often. I really like the way it looks. Of course, got a little shelf to hold our ender chests. Didn't really know what to do to fill in these corners, but I think this works. We got a flower pot, a big flower pot, and then it was a little too brown in here, so I went with the green carpet and added some leaves in here. I think I'm going to add more carpets in the building, just because it's a really good way to like add extra detail and give it a little bit of depth, especially if you do a pattern like this. I don't know what kind of patterns to do. I'm just winging it. I hope they probably will look a little goofy, but I think they're okay for now. And then we got the second chandelier here, which I think is a pretty good addition. It kind of makes it so I don't have to decorate that back wall hidden behind there. But it works out, I think, for the size we have, like the space we have. I think it's centered up pretty well, and I think it looks pretty good. I think the only other things that I'm going to work on today are an enchanting room, which is going to be on the 6th floor, the 5th floor. And I think we're also going to work on the living room right here. At least like where the fire pit's going to go. The fireplace is going to go right here. And then maybe we can make a living room. I definitely want like the more easy things that come like that are pretty easy to like think of right off the bat for what to fill in the space. I think if I fill those in first, everything else will kind of flow together. So like I said, I think this will be a cool little enchanting room. And then I don't know what to do here. Again, maybe another extra storage room, especially because we can add a balcony here and maybe make some storage. But I want to add the enchanting room next. I honestly didn't expect to have any fun building interiors, but I think that I had a blast. It was a lot of fun, especially once I kind of thought about like, just have fun with it. It doesn't have to be perfect. I still think it looks good and it's functional. Like, especially, I think this goes up to level 30, I think. I don't have anything to try it on. Can I try it? Can I put this in here? No. Okay. This goes up to level 30, but it's like, it's all somewhat functional. There's storage. In some spots, we have like books I could store. These are just empty books right now. I don't know. I think the mindset to just have fun with it kind of helped me because I was so stressed about making it look perfect. And it made me not want to do it. I think it did. I think it went well. I think I did a lot of pretty basic stuff. It could probably be a little better, but I'm learning. But let's go over what I did exactly. The enchanting room here, pretty cluttered, not a whole lot of space, but I think it did turn out pretty good. I'm going to continue to use these banners everywhere. I love them. I think that they had like the perfect amount of like filler space. So right here we got a little table. I thought it was kind of a cute little idea to add like a table that you could like write at. So I wish I could put this like in the corner. I want this to be like a pen holder or something like that, and then I can like grab the book and sit in my chair and like write. It's kind of the idea I wanted to go with here. And because it's like an enchanting room, I kind of wanted to add some mystic stuff, a lot of particles, as many particles as I could get. So I got the ender chest, I got the light rod, I got the particles from this. These add particles. I just wanted it to make it feel like a little bit magic, you know? Or that was the idea. I don't know. I think I did okay. Got some amethyst, and then of course storage, and these guys also add some pretty good filler as well as adding a little bit of light. We got a torch flower and a shelf. Same over here. We got a shelf with a cherry blossom tree. We got some hanging potted plants. This is a super common thing I see. A lot of this is pretty much just I looked online for interior ideas and I kind of just mashed everything together. And then of course I wanted to add some color, more color to the area that kind of fit with the magic. So we got a little cool little carpet here. Again, very common design. Needed the crafting table, didn't know how to hide it, so I put a plant on it. I think that pretty much does it for this room. Of course, we got these cool light posts. I really do like these. I think they fit really well, especially around like bookshelf areas. Nothing really this way. We can head over downstairs to the other room I decorated. This room turned out really well, except it's only half of the room. So let's see. This is where I wanted that fireplace to kind of come down and stop again, because I'll show you. We can't really place that fire pit anywhere right here because that's where the staircase is. So I think that this actually worked out really well. And then once we get the rest of the room filled in, it'll look really good. I didn't really know what to do with this area, so I thought just adding like a flower wall would be cool. I didn't really want to block off this window, so just a little couple of random plants. The amethyst kind of looks like a plant, not really, kind of. And then of course we got the fireplace here. Pretty basic design, I'd say. Of course we got the campfires in there. I added some copper. I kind of want these to oxidize, having it just be a little weathered. I think that'd kind of fit the aesthetic at least a little bit. And then let's see, we got kind of like a cool weird little like chimney spout going up, and then I kind of had to, this is one block back, this wall is, than the top there, so I had to kind of transition it, which I think it looks pretty good. You can't really see it, especially because that beam is right there. And then we got a funky looking beam going across. I also like that. It adds just a little bit of wonkiness, some, I don't know, some extra detail, I guess. I don't know. I don't really know how to explain any of this. This was just all kind of like, I did it and it was random, but I liked the way it looked, and I think that is the only way I'm gonna get these interiors finished. And then I really do love the new paintings that they added. I think they actually fit as decoration, and they like blend in well. They're not just like completely out there type of paintings. They like they look good. I will probably be using a lot of them, especially like that one's, I love the coloring on that one. That one's cool. I love the map. I think that's like a map design in that one. I think it looks good. And so on this side we got a bookshelf. I'm walking all over the couch, we'll get to it, I promise. We got a bookshelf here, again, not really anything in here, it's just books. Eventually there probably will be. And then some hidden storage here. The back of the barrels looks really good. This is a design that a lot of people use, again, not my idea. I got a flower pot just to fill in the corner here, some shelving. I like this shelf. I think that actually looks pretty good. And then I wanted to add some detail on top of this because it was just too much of the same color. So I think adding little flower pots and candles kind of makes sense. And then of course on this side we got the banners. And then for the rug, I thought it'd be kind of fun to do like a glazed terracotta design instead of just using carpet. And if you use the glow icon like that, it kind of works as like a detailing edge of a rug. You know how like you have like the tattered edges of rugs. I think it worked out pretty well and adds a different texture to the concrete, or the terracotta, glazed terracotta. And then I really do like the way that this pattern is. It's like a little flower. It looks good. And then we got the sofa. It fits pretty well in here. Like we still have room to get around, and you got plenty of space in the front. I think this worked out really well. We got the edges here, and then you can like sit down. We got a mug next to the coffee, and we can just sit and sit by the fireplace and enjoy coffee and look out the window, read a book maybe. I think that's mostly all I added. I think I'll probably make this into like I would say like an office area maybe. I don't know. I feel like I only did this much because I wanted to kind of get your guys' opinions on what I should add for the rest. I think it might be a good idea for you guys to kind of interact, because I don't know exactly what to do, and I think it'd be kind of fun just to have show you guys the empty spaces that I still need to fill in, and maybe you guys could give me some ideas. Over here I actually think I'm going to turn this into, I think earlier I said I'm going to have it as a storage area. I think I'm going to put like a plant wall, plants, something with plants here, like fill this in with grass, put like a glass wall in front of it, and it'd be like a little plant sanctuary or something, because I don't really have any other use for this. And yeah, I'm not really sure. I think this room is just going to be decorated on the walls with like shelving and pictures and stuff like that. Not really a whole lot I can really do. Maybe some bookshelves or like a closet or something. Let's see. And then like I said, I really love the way that this all turned out. I have no idea what to do with this room. Maybe this could be a closet area or something. Really don't know. It just kind of worked out to be the one room that doesn't have a lot of space, and it'll be really cramped if I add too much in it. I can't really block this, so I think like I'll probably have to just fill in this wall to like right here. And then over here, I'm probably just going to add more storage, just like hidden storage or something. I don't know. I really don't know everything I'm going to be adding to this area. Again, maybe like storage right here. A cool little hallway leading into the enchanting room. I love the way that this room looks. And I don't know what to do here. The secondary level here that kind of has like maybe a ladder or something that goes up, or like a small little staircase, might be a good idea. I don't know. I want to see what you guys think. I think it'd be kind of fun to get your guys' opinion on it before I move too much into decorating. And then, of course, we have down here, which I think this could also be another office room or something. I kind of want to put like a railing on the side of this ladder because I honestly fall off of it. So it might be a good idea to add railing or something, like trapdoors along the side. I have to cover that up. I don't know how yet. It even kind of looks cool, so maybe I can make it work as like a cool design. Not really sure. This is going to be the main bedroom, but my bed's in there. It's my bed's under the stairs, and I think I'm gonna keep it there. So this will be a bedroom. It just might not be the one I sleep in. Not really sure what to do with this area. It kind of feels like it could be like a small little dining room type of vibe, type of thing. I don't know. It's a really weird area. Then of course we have the patio. I think this is gonna be, I'm gonna make this like a garden. I think that's kind of what would fit out here, like a little table and like a garden. That might be the best bet on how to fill that space. And then down here I think is mostly full. I can't really figure out what to do here. I also have this room to fill in with storage. Got the storage room. This is probably all tidied up and all finished. I don't think I'll add much more to that. I think it worked out really well. Add some decoration in these little nooks here. Definitely gonna adjust the paintings and the decorations on the wall here. I was just kind of messing around, seeing what would fit, but we'll probably change this up a little bit. I do like how big these paintings are, and I love the new paintings. I think that's really cool. So down here, definitely gonna be a kitchen area and a dining room. I don't know if I'll add like a wall here. These don't really line up like this. Oops, this wall doesn't line up with the way that beam lines up. So I don't think I'll be adding walls in, but I think we can still make it look good. And then of course we have the last bit, which is just the basement. Not a whole lot to do down there. I'll probably add some type of decoration / storage right here just to fill up the space. And then we'll mess with that in some future episodes. But yeah, I think that's mostly all of it covered. I don't know what else I'll be adding to the inside here. We got the chandeliers. Love the chandeliers. They're a little goofy, but they work. I think that's probably gonna be all the decoration and interior designing we're doing today. I really enjoyed it. Like honestly, had a lot of fun working on the interior here. It was unexpectedly fun. I think I went in with the right mindset, I guess, because I was dreading it forever, but it turned out to be a project I really enjoyed and actually looked forward to working on. So I'm excited to continue working on the rooms, but I really do want to see what you guys have to say before I move on. I'm sure you guys have some pretty good ideas just looking at it. But we did a lot today. It might not seem like it, but we added life into the inside of this building. It's not just an empty shell anymore. It's actually it's a home. We have we have a home that we can actually live inside of now, and I'm really happy with it. I feel safer. I don't have open doors on either side that mobs just can walk in and blow me up. It is still dangerous on the outside. Still got to figure out how to light this area up safely, but I am very, very happy with how this is starting to turn out. That's going to do it for today. I really hope you guys enjoyed this episode. It's a little different than my normal ones. Definitely smaller scale, but still, in my opinion, very, very interesting and fun to do. I don't know. It was tough for me to get the motivation to do it, but I'm glad that I got a start on it. Definitely helped to just get going and working on it, because otherwise I don't think I would have ever done it or finished it at least. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will see you in the next one.